Welcome back to the show. We now return to Santiago, Chile for more action from round 2 of the UCI BMX World Cup.
As the sun dips lower in the sky, the women now make their way up to the hill for the semi-finals.
If I get a good gate, then it's gonna be fine for me. So I just gotta focus on my gate, on my first 10 meters on the ramp, and it's gonna be fine for me. So I think I win every race. I don't always get first, but I always get something of every single race.
Going up to the gate is just kind of thinking, right, I just want to get the best gate I can get and get us away from the girls as far as possible and get out of traffic. So that thought process with me every single gate.
It's going to be fun having 8 girls down that first straight because I don't think it's that wide. So it could be interesting. Whoever takes a lead into turn 1 is probably going to have a super advantage. But second straight, if you get nice backsides, I think that'll probably be the breaker.
The track is good. You know, the atmosphere is awesome. Best fans I've ever seen. You know, it's just taking it one lap at a time. Considering I was half dead 8 months ago, I'm pretty happy with how things are going.
And it was an excellent run by Sinead Reid, who won her semi-final with Laura Smauders in second. Second semi-final, and after a great start by Marianne Pageon, she advances along with Melinda McLeod, Ariel Martin and Amanda Carr.
I had the second pick in the semi-final. I was not expecting that, to be honest, and I got up to the hill and they're like, oh, you have second pick, so instantly strategy changed, and I had to give it a little extra just to get over and make sure I grabbed that hole shot, because the lane pick was all important in the final.
While in the men's semi-final, it was Connor Fields, Jelle van Gorkum, Quentin Caliron and Justin Posey who advanced.
The women's final saw 2 of the most determined and dominant women on the circuit come head-to-head.
I completely forgot that in Supercross racing is the time, like, it's timed in the semi-final. So in the semi-final, I was just doing enough in each round just to get by, to win the laps, and I completely forgot it was a timed lap. And then I got up and looked at the sheet and I was like, pick 4. I was like, how has that worked? I won my semi. And then I remembered what Supercross racing is about, and yeah, so drawing lane 4 on this big open track was going to be difficult before the race had even began. And I just said to myself, if you're going to win, you've just got to get to that bottom of that start hill and just start coming across. And yeah, just visualised it, processed what I needed to do, and it all came together.
My lap on the final was really good for me. I had a good gate, then I just missed that first double. And then on the second straight, I was going really fast. Then the second turn was really good for me. The third straight, I think it's the fastest in the day.
Whoever's Olympic champion in any discipline, you know, they're obviously being able to put their mind into a race when it counts. So I knew that no matter what lane I was in, Mariana was going to produce a really good start, and you know, she was going to produce a good race for me. I could kind of sense that she was close by, and I was just again going into that process of, you know, getting the backside on the jumps and getting lines in the corners, and then going into the last corner, I could hear her, and the crowd was obviously going wild, and I could sense what she was doing, and yeah, the arms and the legs were getting tired, but yeah, just hunted down the finish line, and ended up being a close race, but a race that I was really happy with.
Almost got here on the last straight. I was feeling really good. It was amazing because I'm not training that hard. We don't have a Supercross track at home, and it's just amazing how I did just today.
When you kind of win a race, people kind of have that expectation of you, or say, you know, oh, she only won because it was a home track in Manchester. And I wanted to kind of come here and kind of silence the critics and say, you know what, I'm not all about just one track, I'm about more than that. And yeah, I think this weekend I've done that.
Going into that final, I was just, you know, concentrating on taking it one step at a time. You know, deep breaths, relax, snap on red, get a good drive down the hill, clean over the first jump. You know, it's really easy, and your mind starts going to the podium, or starts going to winning, or how it's going to feel to win. And you just have to remain centered, take a step back, and just concentrate on doing all those little things that are going to put you in that position on the podium. And when I saw that I had gate one, you know, and Dode was riding fantastic all day, and we were almost identical in our time trials, so I knew that I would have to have a perfect lap to get out in front of him. I just got down the hill and hit the bottom of the hill clean, and kind of just saw the light, took a big deep breath in the first turn, and just concentrated on getting to that finish line. I figured that Joris would be behind me because he was riding really well and he was in gate 2, and I knew that I would have to have a really clean lap to stay in front of him, because one mistake by me and boom, he would be right there to capitalize on it. So, you know, I took a peek back in the last turn and I saw that I couldn't see anyone, but then I thought, you know, instantly, like, oh my goodness, he's like right next to me. I can't see him because he's right there. So then, you know, within a matter of like 1 second, like a million thoughts went through my head. It's like, oh, it's Norway all over again. Photo finish, gotta get to the line, gotta get to the line.
I did 4th place. I feel happy. It's my first time. I did 2 main events. This is my dream. I love this. I love big jumps. I love riding my bike. I love ride close to other guys and go, yes, pedal, pedal, pedal. I feel so happy. I'm so happy because this is my life. When I was younger, yes, one day I go to the semi-final, I go to the final, I will go, and now I'm here. Dad, this is for you.
I think that this was probably the coolest race, other than a Worlds or Olympics, that you could possibly win, just purely because of how the fans here and everyone here was so just excited on it.
With the next race obviously being in a month's time, I'm going to go back, and fitness needs to come up more, like the speed endurance aspect of a race needs to come up more. So when I go back, it's back to hard work and, you know, getting some good hard work done, ready going into Papendale.
It's my priority now. BMX is my life now, so I just have to go on train and take it more seriously. It will be perfect for Papendale. I really like that track and I want to be there.
Papendale, you know, that was a tough race for me last year, and I want to correct that mistake, capitalize on the opportunity that I have now that I'm leading the points.
It's been like a real eye-opener what Argentina is like, and yeah, I would love to race in South America again.